I kept myself sane in COVID by doing stupid things, like we call them isolation scene studies. I don't know if you've watched them. Yes. So if you don't know about them, how do I try and explain them apart from they're just stupid? Basically, Tim and I lip sync to our favourite scenes from sitcoms or movies like Kath and Kim or Housewives of Melbourne. I loved that one. But we did Muriel's Wedding. We did quite a few. And the way that it came about, and thank you so much for supporting them online, because seriously, they so took off. We were getting phone calls and emails from our managers going, Channel 10 would like to talk to you about your isolation scene studies. I'm like, really? So we were doing interviews about them all through COVID, and it was hilarious. And so we started posting them, and the way that they came about was just me lip syncing to one of the commercials in the car on the radio while we're on the Balti Bridge, which is a bridge in Melbourne, which I just realised none of you know. It basically just goes over all the refineries. They try and make it look pretty, but it's actually quite shit. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. You can see the shit farm from it. That's where I grew up, in a place called Werribee. If no one knows where Werribee is, it is literally known for the sewage farm. That's where I grew up. That's why I'm a little bit batshit crazy. So where was I going with that? I have no bloody idea. So we came up with these isolation scene studies, and then we started getting requests on our DMs about oh, can I be part of them? Other celebs. And I'm just no. Because I want a really big one to kick it off. And so I was lying in bed one night and I said, we need to get a guest on one of these scene studies. And Tim was like, oh, who are you thinking? And I went, Carson Cresley. And Tim was like, do you know him? And I went, no. And I'm like, and he's like, well, how are you going to get him? I go, I'm just going to DM him. So I just DM'd him. For all the oldies in the room, it's called direct messaging. I could see a few of the gentlemen in the room's going, what the fuck's doing? So I messaged him at 10 o'clock at night while I'm lying in bed. And then I woke up at 3 screaming. I'm just ah! Tim got excited, thinking he's going to get some action, but no. Too old for that shit. Carson Cresley DM'd me back saying, not only will he do it, but he's been watching them and sharing them with his friends. And I'm like, yes! So then we had a few. We had Julia Morris, we had David Campbell, we had... Who else did we have? Who? Oh. Anyway, we had quite a few. Oh, we had Michelle Bridges. Anyway, it was so much fun to do. So if you haven't checked them out, get online and check them out, because we might do another one in the next week or so. If you've got any recommendations, tweet us, DM us. Now that you know what DM is. Speaking of nothing related, many years ago, well, not many years ago, but yeah, it was quite a few years ago, I had the absolute privilege of sharing the stage with Whitney Houston, and as a kid, there was a few singers. There was 2 in particular. Well, in terms of international female divas, there was always 2 for me, and it was Celine Dion and Whitney Houston. I have the utmost respect for their vocals and their ability, and just seriously amazing. And I'll never forget the phone call when I was sitting in my lounge room and the phone rang, and it was the promoter for Whitney Houston, and he said, I'm bringing Whitney to Australia and I'd like you to be a special guest. And I slightly peed in my pants. But I also wanted to be really professional at the same time. And I went, yes, no problem, that sounds amazing. What are the dates? In my head I'm like, I'm doing it, I don't care, I'll just cancel everything. So it was an absolute honour to be able to tour with her on her last tour here, and to be able to meet her and be in her presence. And when I recorded the Backbone album, I wanted to pay tribute to her, and I couldn't decide which song to do, so I actually put 2 together, did a bit of a mashup, that's what the cool kids are doing. And so I thought, I'll do a mashup. And so these are my 2 favourites, and we wanted to do a really beautiful acoustic piano version of them, and so I hope you enjoy this little rendition. And we've got Susie and Rocky on vocals as well as Mark on keys. clock strikes on the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I've done alright up till now. Light a day that shows me how. When the night falls, loneliness falls. I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat. I wanna dance with somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance. I wanna feel the heat. I wanna dance with somebody who loves me. I've been in love and lost my senses, spinning through the town. Sooner or later, fever ends, and I wind up feeling down. Oh, I need a man to take a chance on a love that burns hot enough to last. When the night falls, loneliness calls. I wanna dance. I wanna feel the heat. I wanna dance with somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance. I wanna feel. I wanna feel. I wanna dance. How will I know? Oh, it's you. I know you're the one I dream of. Looks into my eye, take me to clouds above. Oh, I lose control, can't seem to get enough. When I wake from dreaming, tell me, is this really love? Yeah. How will I know? How will I know? How will I know? How will I know?
my loneliness.